Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. I do apologise for another late one, but as time goes by now they're going to get less frequent with late ones because I'm getting back into a better routine, or at least the old routine that I had. So we should be getting back to more on the Saturday mark rather than could be Sunday, could be Monday. However, if you hit the subscribe button, you won't miss it. Because then you get like a notification or whatever. Anyway, let's stop about there. Let's take that one from the bottom, this one from the middle, and this one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we got two whites and a black. Not overly bad because we got those two positive cards in there to kind of like give us a kickstart in a nice positive direction right into that negative space. However, white isn't always all right, black isn't always an attack. It all depends about the compatibilities as we flip them over. So let's get started with number one. We've got the ox. Okay, so, you know, some things to think about, some things to consider, some things to kind of get done. Hard work on its way, but I think you're looking forward to it because you can see that the benefits are going to pay off in the long run. Or you've been working hard and the benefits are already paying off. Potentially you're just now looking forward to a nice break after some really good hard work and some sort of I don't know, cash flow or money coming in, or something that's gone, you know what, I may have worked all of this time or all these hours or whatever, but look at all the money that I've made, look at the things I've been able to buy, look what I can do. You know, it may not even be about work, it may not be financially or anything to do with money. It could be like, you know, look how much effort you've put in, you know, in a relationship, and look what's paid off. You know, you reap the fruits of the seeds you sow. So these seeds that you've previously sown, there are rewards now to gain from this. There's benefits to be had from this, and potentially you're now seeing it and you're working very close to it, or you've already got it. You know, it's there. It's right there for your sort of pleasure. Really, you can just take it as you wish, or you know, save it up as you wish. I think right now this is a good time to, I suppose, in some ways, be determined and be loyal to that sort of idea that, you know, this is a good thing. These are good things that is happening. You know, validate that within yourself. You don't need to worry. There is good stuff happening. You know, there's a lot of stuff for you to consider and think about, and you might think, you know, oh, you know, I've done all this work, it's starting to pay off, or, you know, I've put all this effort in, I'm now seeing the benefits of it. But right now, you've got to be loyal to that. You've got to be dedicated to it. You can't just take the benefits and then expect it to carry on. You know, you need to work to get that benefit. It comes at a cost of some description. There is a cost there, and there's that dragon, an example of white not being all right or always be all right, because the dragon and the dog do not get along. But that is the conflict card, or the conflict sign that you have. If you want to know more about your conflict sign, then hit that subscribe button, because the dragon and the dog, they do not see eye to eye in the slightest. Big conflict there, big conflict. And I think right now that dragon isn't there to cause conflict. It's there to basically, you know, egg you on a little bit, tease you a little bit, and be like, you know, you're going to give up, you're just going to stop, you're getting lazy, you're getting tired, just going to give up and have a little nap. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you've got to push on, you've got to keep going. That ox is a hard worker. It's discipline. It's that sort of, like, as I say, that sort of like stern dedication. And that dragon is a doer. And that dragon is, again, your conflict, but it's in the white. So we've got positive karma here. I mean, I don't think it's going to, you know, it's not going to end well in a sense of you're not going to feel great about it. You know, it's like me telling you now, you know, oh, everything's crap. Everything's crap. Anything you do is going to be crap. It's just going to end up crap. But that's not how it works. That dragon isn't the conflict that's going to push you into negativity. It's the conflict of if you don't dedicate your own time or your own effort into the places that need to and prioritize and delegate your own sort of focus, then you're going to have a slip up, a trip. You're going to kind of fall over. And that's potentially what is on the horizon. And if it's not a falling over, then it could be a very steep hill that you've now got to carry yourself up. But the ox is determined, and that dragon is that sort of don't give up philosophy, never quit. So with those two, literally, I wouldn't say cheerleading you up the mountain, because neither of them are going to cheerlead for you, but they will encourage you where they can and advise you where they can. And that's what you need to look out for, is those little signs of I don't know, advice from those around you, or listening to people, again related to you pushing forward with what you are already doing. What you are doing right now is what is working for you, and there's benefits to have there. There will be a like a prize at the end of the race, but you got to finish the race. Are we going to finish the race? Okay. Are we going to finish the race? Well, we don't know, because you may not necessarily feel happy about certain things, and that's maybe why you're kind of relieved things are coming to an end, or the reward may not be as you completely expected. As I say, you're focusing towards something, and there's something that you're hoping to gain, or that you may potentially have gained. It may not be something that you were completely happy with. Maybe the result wasn't your preferred option. I mean, that's okay, that's all right, but again, it's that dog and dragon conflict there, now in the negative. So even your dedication and focus potentially has been not forcefully in such an aggressive way, but maybe you've been forced to delegate your attention elsewhere. Maybe that's, part of the problem. You want to be focusing on what it was you were doing and what you wanted to, achieve, but you've been dragged away unexpectedly. I think maybe the expectations of what you've wanted or what you thought you were going to get hasn't reached your expectations, because you were too, I suppose, realistic. Like, you were too kind of like to the point, black and white, where you were like, well, this is exactly what I've done, and this is exactly what I'm going to get, like an instruction manual, where you've tried to do, step 1, step 2, step 3, I've followed the instructions, I've done it is, to the letter. Why is it? It's wonky. I've got an extra screw that doesn't seem to go anywhere, and for some weird reason, I thought it was going to be a bookshelf, but I've turned this into some kind of desk or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you may have had the instructions and all of the sort of pieces that you needed, like a jigsaw. You may have had like a box with a picture on it that you bought and you looked at while you were doing the jigsaw, and then you've realized that the jigsaw isn't actually what's on the box, and you're like, hang on a second, this doesn't seem right. But dedicated as you are and focusing through it, you've tried to persevere, and maybe you still can. Maybe there's still time. I mean, that conflict isn't the end of all, is it? It's just a minor little hiccup for some reason you've reached. So all you've got to do now, I guess, in some ways, is push on forward through to next week, doing the best that you can. And that's all anybody can ever expect. That's what you should expect. It's just being able to do the best that you can. And that's all you can kind of put out there, and hope that it gets received with the intention that you want. Some people see other people's best as not good enough. But if your intention is your best intentions, your best efforts, and you know that, then, you've got that on your conscience, And we'll find out how you get on with that when next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. I will be back tonight with another reading for those born in the year of the pig. However, if you're not interested in that, I won't see you there. I'll see you next week when I come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.